Good evening, listeners out there. This is Star episode that focus on the preparation ahead of the Star Week, live on Fine TV. I am Molamin Fati, the Information Minister of Student Teachers Association at the Gambia College. I am the host of the program. Here with me, I have the representative from the Star executives and also the task force. I have the president sitting beside me and the chairman. I will first, before we go ahead, I will give them the chance to introduce themselves before we start the program proper. The president, you have the chance to introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Honorable, and thank you for having me. I am Mohamed Jamanka, the President of the 8th Executive Council of Gambia College Student Teachers Association.
Thank you.
Yes. Good evening, viewers. Greetings from the Gambia College. I am Mr. Daudaba, a student of School of Education. And also, I am a committee member in the Education Ministry, as well as the chairman of the task force for the implementation of Star Week. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, viewers and listeners. I am Wali Sambu, a student of the Gambia College under Education, and I am here today to represent my Honorable Education Minister, Abubakar Gassama. Thank you very much.
Good evening, viewers, most especially students of the Gambia College School of Education. Good evening, honorables present here. I am Claudia Fatumani, the Gender and Health Minister of Student Teachers Association. Thank you.
Yes. Good evening, viewers. I am Haruna Mane, Assistant Secretary General of Gambia College Student Teachers Association, coupled as the Treasurer of the Task Force for the Star Week.
Yes, good evening, viewers, Gambia College students, also viewers outside there. I am Honorable Momodu Toure, the Logistic and Welfare Minister of the Gambia College Student Teachers Association, 8th Executive Council.
Apart from the introduction, we will start the program proper and they will be asked based on the preparation that they have towards the Star Week, starting with the president. The president, we have been hearing the word Star Week, Star Week. Having the media, we want to know what those Star Week entails. Can you tell us what those Star Week entails?
Thank you very much, Honorable. The Star Week, before going deep into what Star Week entails, I will first of all thank the 7th Executive Council under the leadership of Edward Saku and Sekou Boyang. These people initiated this Star Week, but because of time, their tenure was up before they could implement the Star Week. So I took it as a responsibility because then I was a committee member under the Education Ministry, which is under the Ministry of Sekou Boyang. So the plan was good, and I feel like implementing this Star Week. And looking at our action plan, all the ministers under the 8th Executive Council have plans, and they want to implement these plans. Now, if a minister should implement a plan, meaning every minister will have a specific date and time to perform his or her duties. So I decided now, why not we have this Star Week? And this Star Week is going to be an inclusive where all ministers will come up with their activities. That is why we call it a whole week program, Star Week, ranging from educational activities, culture, um, current affairs that is currently happening in Gambia, where students will be enlightened on, and also to promote positive relationship between teachers or lecturers and the students of the Gambia College School of Education. So, in short, the Star Week includes so many activities, series of activities ranging from education, sports, culture, etc., and etc., and etc.
His Excellency, thank you so much for that brief uh, explanation as to what Star Week entails. The follow-up questions that I have to ask is, what is the rationale, what is the motive behind the establishment of this Star Week?
Thank you very much. The motive behind this Star Week is to minimize the activities of the ministers within the credit hours of the Gambia College after realizing that conducting 2 or 3 activities from different ministerials. So, if you look at this Star Week, it is a week that covers all the ministers' activities. Like, for example, when it comes to the education minister, he wants to conduct debate competition. He wants to conduct poetry and spelling competition. The gender minister will also like to organize symposium when it comes to gender-based violence. The sport minister also have activities that he or she wanted to do. So now I decided to do it like this. Why not we have an entire week where all these ministers will come together, program and plan their activities within this period, this week. After this end of this week, all students and all ministers can now focus on their education and academics. Rather than having this week, education ministry will have poetry and debate competition. Next week we have gender minister. We want to organize symposium when it comes to gender-based violence. So that is why we decided to compress all these activities and have it in a week. And this Star Week also is not only for students or only for students, but also lecturers are going to be involved. The central admin is going to be involved. They have things that they need to address. So this is going to create a platform where students will be aware, showcase their talents, and also learn from what is currently happening in the Gambia College and the Gambia at large. So, in short, the Star Week is a big week. And again, this is going to be the first edition of the Star Week, looking at all the other tertiary institutions, ranging from starting from the university, GTTI, MDI. All these are now universities, and they are now having what they call student week. So I thought of it and I said, okay, how about the Gambia College having a student week, especially on the School of Education? And as the president, we have to initiate. And in initiating, we have to start from something. And this Star Week is going to be first meeting of the Star Week in the Gambia College School of Education.
Thank you so much, the president of the Student Teachers Association. This sounds enticing and fantastic. And to the chairman of the task force, uh, I want to know, to what extent are you with your organizational preparation towards the Star Week?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Fati,
Thank you.
for hosting us here today. First of all, before I talk about the organization, I would like to commend the 8th Executive Council for coming up with this initiative for the first time to host a student week or star week within the School of Education. I think they need to be commended for this. Hence, this is going to be incorporated in the academic calendar, and by next year, it will be a lecture free week. So, this is a plus for them. Uh, Also, I will say to your question, the organization is in high gear. As the chairman of the task force, we are tasked to coordinate. We also tasked to facilitate and organize the week-long program, the much anticipated week-long program. In the organization, we have already drafted an itinerary program where the events will be in sequence, how they will unfold in sequence for each ministry. Also, in a quest to mobilize or secure resources for funding the event, we have knocked doors. We have knocked at doors. We have reached at important personalities and offices in this country so that they will sponsor the event, because the account of the office alone cannot suffice this week-long program. So for that, we've drafted and deployed letters to offices so that they will support us in this endeavor. Not only that, we also organized a very successful sponsor work where we divided ourselves into various groups, and we almost reached at the every nook and cranny of this country, and we secured funds that will also be an added surplus to the event. And not only that as well, also we organized a fundraising program. That fundraising is going to be on the 17th of May, on Friday. That is, we have called the famous artist called ST, is Prikama Boyo. We all know him. He's coming here on Friday to host a night of music with us here. And the tickets are in circulation. We have advance tickets at 250, and also we have tickets at the gate at the sale of $300. So this is so far the preparation that we have gone far. And also we have shared the activities for the ministers. We have the leadership of STA has decided to form this task force in order to make the organization of the work smooth. They could have done it within the council level, but to exempt the ministers from too much stress and all those things, they are just allowed to focus only on their activities that they are going to host. So far, this is the preparation, Mr. Fati. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. And we want to know, what collaboration do you establish collaboration with external forces to, in a quest for giving that energy to energize the program that is Star Week? Do you have any external force or collaboration?
Yes, thank you so much for that wonderful question again. For collaboration, I will commend the SG of the council for that, because he has drafted so many letters for partnership and collaboration to so many entities in this country. But unfortunately, many have not responded. But so far, we received some support from individuals, some other individuals, and also other offices also has responded to support us with at least, if not 100%, but with discounts to prepare to do some of our arrangements with us. Like T-shirt printing, we are not paying 100% of the fee at GPPC. They have agreed to at least give us a discount, and they are ready to partner with us. And we've written to so many places, and some of them are yet to respond. But I am hopeful, and if these people come on board, they are going to be given platforms to also, discuss with our audience, to sell out their programs as well, their businesses and all those things. They have a platform here waiting for them to come and talk to the students. So these are so far the only partners I have. The partners that I have mentioned are so far the only people that have responded. Yes.
Thank you so much, the chairman of the task force. Sounds impressive. And another person we have is Wale Sambu, the representative from the Education Ministry, represented by the Abubakar Gassama. At the Education Ministry level, can you tell us what preparation do you have towards the Star Week?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Fati, for creating this platform for us to come here and share the program, how we are organizing the program, especially the Education Ministry. First of all, I would like to applaud the 8th Executive Council for coming up with this initiative for the School of Education. It is something that is very important, because this is a place whereby people will come and learn a lot from this activity. And then, as the Education Ministry, we've have many activities. Such of those activities are: we have debate, we have drama, we have quiz, we have Quranic recitation, we have British parliamentary debate, just to name few. These are the activities that we are right now working on. And I believe this date, like on the 28th of this month, we expect people to come out in their large numbers. And of course, in those programs, we've also shared these activities to various people that are going to take carry on those activities. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. The representative from the Education Ministry, Student Teachers Association, Wale Sambu. You've made mention of the activities that you want to embark on during the Star Week. The first activity is debate, drama, public speaking, Quranic recitation, and the list goes on. And now, can you tell us, how do you intend to organize the debate competition, and what form? Is it British parliamentary debate or the other form of debate?
Yes, thank you very much. In the debate competition, we want to organize it as a British parliamentary debate.
Okay.
A British parliamentary debate in a way that you have the ruling party and also the opposition party. It is going to be like a eight set, like four here and four here. So whereby the ruling party will be there with the opposition party. That is the way we want to organize it.
Thank you so much. And the Quranic recitation, I know this is going to be has been a challenging issue for the leadership in the Gambia College here, organizing a Quranic recitation for the Islamic students. I want to know, I'm very much interested in this, to know how do you intend to organize that? How are you going to do that, the Quranic recitation?
Thank you very much. I think that question is very important here, because if you look at the School of Education, the Islamic students are part of us. And then I believe in organizing an activity in the school here, especially the School of Education, we need to include the Islamic students. We are doing what we call inclusivity. So here we came up with this, idea to organize a Quranic recitation for the Islamic students, for the Amana students, to make sure that they will also see themselves part of the program. Now, this Quranic recitation, we want to do it like 8 members. Now, we are going to take this program and hand it over to the Islamic students. Tell them that this is your activity. But now, we also suggest that if they can able to make it open, whereby at least if any English student who is very vast in Quran, or who is a Quran Hafiz, if those people are allowed to take part, yes, they even gave us go ahead that yes, those people can able to take part. And then which they told us that we can able to at least invite 2 students from in English area. So you have 6 students who are Quranic students. So this is what we discussed so far, because they also understood that there are also English students who are also Quranic Hafiz. So to have them there will at least promote or encourage many students at least to have engagement or have activities in when it comes to the Quranic area. So far so good. This is what we also plan for the Quranic recitation.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. There are follow-up questions later on. And to the Gender and Handheld Minister, Honorable Claudia Fadumane, can you tell us the preparation at your ministry level that you want to embark on?
Thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here today. Yeah. The preparation for the gender and health day during the Star Week, we will be having presentation on peace and mental health, gender-based violence, presentation on FGM, and drama. They will act a drama on gender-based violence. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uh, peace and mental lectures is going to be very, very educative. Looking at the current situation of the country, people are much interested in that. Peace is the cornerstone of every country that needs to be developed. Now, how do you intend to have this activity carried out? in what formality do we have? Do you have somebody to come to lecture students in the School of Education on this, or are you going to take part in yourself?
Yes, we have Maria Masilla. Maria Masilla is a student from the UTG and also works at Peace Ambassador 360. She is also a country coordinator. So we have already spoken to her to give us lectures about it, since we know that health is wealth, and many youths are involved in drug abuse. So that is why we thought it wise to bring it forward.
Thank you so much. That sounds impressive. I just a quick one. Gender-based violence is a burning issue in the country, and people needs to be enlightened on that. There are gender bias that we encounter in our societies. Now, how do you intend to also carry out this? What formality do you want to follow, and how do you intend for it to be done?
Okay, for the gender-based violence, Madam Raki Jallo will give us lectures about it. She is also a female writer. She have written so many books. That is why we choose her, or we have written to her to come and help us with that. Gender-based violence, we can even see, even in our homes, some of them, like the adopted kids or children, will be abused by their guardians. And through that, if they come to class, they will not concentrate. It will also affect their health and also their education. That is why we brought it forward. Yes,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much. To the coordinator, who also double as the assistant secretary to the Student Teachers Association, also being part of the task force that serve as a driving force ahead of the preparation to the Star Week. And we want to know at the task force level, do you have challenges when it comes to logistic and other preparatory activities? Do you have any challenges?
Yeah, thank you so much, ML, and it is a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, at the task force level, as a co-coordinator and also couple as the treasurer of the task force, implementative task force for the Star Week. Yeah, we definitely have some challenges in terms of later deployment since we start, because we all understand that this is the first edition of the Student Teachers Association Week in the Gambia College. We understand that there are so many student weeks that have been happening, but then for the School of Education STAR to organize a student week, this is first of its kind. So, and everything that you are starting at the startup, we all understand that there must be some challenges and other issues. So, like I mentioned earlier on, the later deployment at the initial stage was some of a problem because, as we know, we are all students of Gambia College, and then leaving your lectures, you go outside for later deployment. In fact, the first later deployment that we take on was during the Ramadan, at in fact the last 10 days of Ramadan, where the sun was very hot and other stuff. But all those are challenges that we realize that they are things that are along the way, and we have to tackle them, and we get what we want, because we understand that organizing a week long activity like this that will in fact engulf a full school in the Gambia College would be something that will be very much hectic, and we are ready to face anything in order to get the program or the activity possible.
Thank you so much. As
Yes.
the president of the Student Teachers Association and the chairman of the task force, they raised concern that this is the first of its kind organizing Star Week in the School of Education. You made mention of some of the challenges that you've encountered during the preparation and the deployment of the leaders. What plan do you have that will serve as a guiding process to the incoming executives, so that they will have to provide a replica of the some of the challenges that they've. What do you think can be those ramifications?
Thank you so much. We understand that in everything there's a startup, and when you set up the ground is level. It's always easy. Like let's take an example: when you're erecting a building, if you don't have a good foundation, you struggle, because the building will go out to a stage that it will come down. So when we what we will do, that's why our motive of this program is not very wide. We are not very much ambitious. Even if you look at some of the activities that we want to take on during the day or during the week, because it is the startup. We will start with a small, and then be able to go gradually. That's why it says every 1,000 miles start with a one step. So the successors or any other individual or executive that will come, let them just follow the advice is let them just follow the footstep of us. Yes, because the His Excellency mentioned it here that this initiative did not come from him, and it did not come from us. It come from the seven executive council that are our predecessors. So when you look at it, you come in an office, you realize that there are people who are here before you, follow their footsteps, what they were doing, you come up with the activities from them.
Thank you so much. Now to the Logistic and Welfare Minister, Momol Ture. Uh, uh, the task force, they are responsible for the preparation for the Star Week, and you are going to be at the helm of issues when it comes to Star Week during the activities. Every day in and out, you are going to be responsible. We are very much interested to know how what preparation, logistic preparation, do we have to handle the affairs during the Star Week?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Information Minister. I am. It is a pleasure to be here. Yes, it is not easy as a logistic and welfare minister, as I serve as the first logistic and welfare minister since inception, as far as STA is concerned. Yes, I am very much prepared and expecting a lot of challenges during this full week program. But what I can say is that this Star Week is a activity that comes under 8 Executive Council, but I also see it as an activity that comes directly on my table as a logistic and welfare minister. In lieu with the task force members, I believe everything is going to be easy on me and my committee members. As I am speaking to you already, I have almost 29 or 30 members that are fully prepared when you come to the logistic activities like decoration of the hall, cooking, and also inviting judges, meaning giving them seats and all other stuffs that they need during the program. Yes, I am very much happy to show my inside gratefulness about this program, and also to thank the 8 Executive Council under the leadership of His Excellency President Hamed Jamonka, who served as the head coach of this Star Week, which is going to be our greatest achievement, as we are going to serve as the pace setters when you come to the Gambia College as far as Student Week is concerned, because it has never happened in the Gambia College. But with us organizing it, we are going to serve as a pace setter, meaning we are going to be the first of its kind who organize this program here.
Thank you so much. I wanted to ask a follow-up question,
Yes.
but you have dealt with that. Now I want to know, you have committee members who are going to help you during the activities. Now, how prepared are you mentally to make them stable or make them accommodated within the school vicinity? Because I believe there are certain activities that need to be done at night ahead of another day. So how committed are you with that? How what preparation do we have with that? Have you communicated with them to stay with you or tonight to help you to prepare certain things?
Yes, thank you so very much for that question, and I would love to give you my preparation towards that question. That is, my committee members, they are fully prepared. Every day and night, they are trying to communicate to me to know how far with the preparation when you come to the STA week. Yes, I have already prepared a ground where they are going to sleep, because some of them comes from a very far places like Faraba. Some are going to Banjul, and also when you come to the traffic, it's a big problem. So already, as I'm speaking to you, the ground is already set for some of them to be spending the night here, because this program, we are not taking it as a light one. We are very serious about it, because we don't want the first program to be a failure. We want it to be very, very much spicy, so that it is going to attract other members or maybe our successors to also engage in such activities. So currently, as I'm speaking to you, we are fully prepared as the Logistic and Welfare Ministry. Yes, our ground is set, and also all the materials that we might need when you come to the cooking utensils and all other stuffs are already prepared and are in set for the Star Week.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And to the president, we understand the norm. We understand the norm in the school of education. There are certain activities that you want to organize in the school of education. Students they feel reluctant not to come on. And what message are you going to send to those outside there to motivate them to come on board to also witness these activities, as it's going to be a very, very fruitful activity that students are going to face. What message do you have for them?
Okay, thank you once again. The message I'm going to have to talk about first is going to be one, it should have been a lecture free week. But again, thought about it and spoke to my lieutenants, my SG, and the VP. I told them, well, if we are to go for lecture free week, some students will not come to school. So therefore, we are going to engage the admin while lectures are going, those who are not having class, so that they can come. And not only that, um, we have we have plans. Okay, so we also initiate like giving out certificates to participants. Every individual that participated in any of the activity will be issued and a certificate, and that certificate is going to be recommended and is going to be signed by the head of school of education and even the principal of the Gambia College. So this week, like I said, uh, we have communicated to the entire authorities from the principal down to the last person, and they are all set and prepared. Some of them are even curious because it has never happened before. It's going to be the first time. So therefore, they'll all be in a hurry or eager to come to the program and see what is unfolding at the hall.
Thank you so much. To the chairman, I give you 1 second or 5 seconds to tell us to send a final message to the students in the School of Education. 5 seconds. In 5 seconds.
Yes, thank you very much. My Before I give my final message, there are students who are reluctant. They are saying that it's very prompt, and they may not, be fully engaged, or fully their participation is not fully guaranteed. I am just to plead to them that they have to come on board. Let them come. This is entirely their program. It's program organized by School of Education. Gambia College has been hosting Students Week, but for the past 2 years we have not registered any successful Student Week. So for the first time in the history of School of Education to have a Student Week is really commendable. It's a plus for the 8th Executive Council, as I said earlier. So let them come. The reason why they are complaining about the PROMC is because we almost all our feet were stamped on this program because we could not have the validation initially. So, but as of now, we already had validation. Now let them just come with us. It is their program, as I said. Let them all come on board and then participate in the various activities that are going to be organized, because they will have the chance to interact with lectures or lecturers, guest speakers who are coming to deliberate on salient issues that are very, very important. So they will definitely learn, and this will contribute to their personal growth and also their professional growth as well. So Mr. Fati, this is my last message.
Thank you so much. To the representative, Wale Sambu, in 5 seconds, can you please send a final message to the students in the School of Education?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Fati, once again for inviting me here to come and represent the Education Minister. But before I give my final advice or response to the general members, is to talk about the reluctancy that the students are talking about. I want to send this message to them to know that this program is organized purposely for them. Let them see themselves part of this program, because this program, we need them to come and showcase their talents, and then also come and see this program. At the end of this program, each individual is to go with a certificate, and then this certificate, we all know how important these certificates are. If you acquire a certificate at a particular event or activity, you can take it anywhere that you want to go to. So there will be many things that will be given on that day. There will be entertainment, education will be there. As I said, certificate will be there. A lot things are there that we purposely organize for the students. So let them not be reluctant. Let them come and participate. This is their program. So my final message to the general student is, we have a big thing for you. The day of the program on the 20th, let them come and grace the occasion, it will be very fun. And then this is what I have for them.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thank you
much.
so much. Thank you so much. The health, gender and health minister. What can you give us a 5 minutes, a 5 seconds warning to the students in the School of Education?
Okay, to the students of the Gambia College School of Education, the Gender Ministry has come up with an activity that is drama. The drama will be based on gender-based violence. So we are urging everyone to please come and attend it because it will serve as a lesson or as an educative platform for you to prevent yourself from being violated by anyone. Yeah, not even your uncles and so on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. In 5 seconds, please. We are running out of time to give final word to the students.
Yeah, thank you so much, ML again. Now, my final words to the general students of Gambia College is that this is part of academics. We need to understand it in that way. In every academia, there are time for, or there is always a time for extracurricular activities. We need to understand it in that way. And this is purposely for the students to come and also showcase their talent in different ways. There are other students who might not be very good in class, but when it comes to certain activities within the surrounding, they are very good at that. And this, like H mentioned, they will be certified for it. So we need to come and enjoy some of the time that is rendered for us. And also, there's what that I always need to tell students, or that I always want to tell students. And this says has been going. We said that all work, no play, make Jack a dull boy. And we need to understand it in that way. It does not only make a dull boy, but a dull and foolish boy. So it's better you come when it's time for work, we work, and when it's time for play, we play as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. The logistic minister, can you briefly, in 5 seconds, you give a final word to the students?
Yes. Since I've been given only 5 seconds, I will just go straight to my final message that I have for the students of the Gambia College, especially students on the School of Education. Yes. I will first of all talk about the reluctancy of students not coming on board to showcase their talent. That is, this Star Week, as other speakers have said, this Star Week is purposely designed by us for the students of the Gambia College on the School of Education. So I feel like this should not keep anybody on like anybody, nobody should sit at home, because this is a week that is meant for them purposely to come and showcase their talent. Some of them graduated in the senior secondary schools with a lot of talents that they are good in. But when they come to the Gambia College, they feel so relaxed and give up in their talents. So we feel like this Star Week is going to be an avenue for them to showcase their talent. And also, my final message as the Logistic and Welfare Minister, I am telling the Gambia College students that none of them is putting in any dalasi in this program. Instead, we are organizing the program and also feeding them, giving them certificates. So they should not feel like they should sit at home. I guarantee all students that if they come on board, food and all other refreshments is going to be fully given to them to their satisfaction as the Logistic and Welfare Minister. That is a promise that I can take for the students of the Gambia College and the School of Education.
His Excellency, the President of the Student Teachers Association, before I give you the latitude to make a final wording to the students in the School of Education, as on behalf of the Sports and the Culture Minister, hence they are working on other errands outside, that is within their jurisdiction. We would love you to shed light on that as the final or the overviewer of those activities. What preparation does the logistic and also the culture and also sports ministry, what those activities do they have for the students in the School of Education?
Thank you so much. I was anticipating for this question. To begin with sports, we have series of events. Normally, when we talk about sports, everyone mind goes on football, and football is not the only sporting event that people can do. We are going to start with students who cannot play football, neither volleyball or athletics. We are going. Our fourth event is going to be Work for Health, and this Work for Health is going to give a platform not only to students but even lecturers. And some lecturers have also confirmed that they are going to participate in this Work for Health. So in the morning of the sporting day, we will start for the walk for health at the Gunjur Johnson, straight to the Gambia College main field. Upon arrival, we will have a little break, and then later we continue with the activities like bucket balancing, balloon bursting, musical chair, just to name a few. So it's going to be a whole lot of activities, even talk of war between lecturers and students, and even the security personnel also are coming with a team, because they complained that when we organized the tournament, they wanted to join, but we did not allow them. But this time around, they said the talk of war is under their domain, so therefore, whether we like it or not, they are coming. And I'm telling the students of the Gambia College that let them be prepared. The securities are coming for the talk of war. And we also have volleyball. We also have bucket balance. These are events that are very, very entertaining. And also, like I said, anyone who participated in any of these events will be certified. And to make it more interesting, there's no losers in this program. Even eating competition is part of it. Yes. So, viewers or students of the Gambia College, if you want to take part in any of these activities or events, please reach out to the various ministers or reach out to the information minister. Give your name out, and then your name will be taken, and the event that you want to take participate in. Okay, going further to the culture ministry. How excellent, how honorable Penda Fall. Currently, she is very, very busy. That's why she could not be part of us. But to tell you, culture is one of the most entertaining events that you are going to see. This morning, some of the ethnic groups or cultural groups were in my office, okay, and they were like, I have to go and see their level of preparedness. They were rehearsing, so they said, no, we must be there to see what they are going to give us. I told them, no, I don't want to see anything. I want to be surprised. So the organizing committee are doing that. The rehearsal is on high gears. So this cultural event is going to unveil different ethnic groups, ranging from traditional dress, the origin of the particular ethnic group, the custom that they wear, and also even their traditional dish. Everything is going to be covered. So the cultural day is going to be a very, very entertaining one for that matter. So therefore, I am urging all the students of the Gambia College, like what my colleagues have said, this program is for them. There is no fee attached. There is nothing attached. Even the lecturers are aware of this program, and if anyone who wants to attend this program, you can come to the hall, and it's free of charge. Come not only to entertain yourself, but also to learn, because when we talk about culture, they are going to read the background of every ethnic group. Like, for example, the Fullers, the Jolas, the Wolofs, and you name them. All the major ethnic groups, they have different activities, and every ethnic group is coming with its traditional dance, custom, and ceremony. Either going to be, it is going to be whether marriage ceremony or naming ceremony. So these are the displays that the culture and welfare minister
Thank you.
is working on preparing.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
sir.
Thank you so much. Suppose every activity that you want to embark on, there must be a team that will give the grasp understanding to the students that this is a team of the activity. And as a moderator, I actually forgot about that, but I want to give that chance to the chairman of the task force to tell us what team do we have for this year as a first edition of the Star Week in the School of Education.
Yes, thank you so much. That was an oversight, but it's fine. This year's team, let me say, the first team of STA Week is going to be empowering youth, promoting equitable and inclusive Gambia through education. And this team is centered around promoting equality and also inclusivity within not only School of Education or Gambia College in particular, but also the nation at large, because students at Gambia College constitute the part of the youths in this country. So if you empower the college students, you promote inclusivity within college students, this means you have successfully promoted equity and inclusivity in the country called the Gambia. So thank you so much, Mr. Fati.
Thank you so much. Yeah, to the Logistic and Welfare Minister, the last day of the Star Week, what preparation and what activity do we have for the students in the school of Education? Because people will be roaming around there about, so they need to have something relaxation and a pleasure that they need as students. What do you have for them?
Yes, as part of my campaign promises as the Logistic and Welfare Minister, this is one of the things that I promised the students of the Gambia College. That is, as the saying goes, that is all work no play make Jack a dull boy. So I believe after all this week program, I believe I should organize something to make students of the Gambia College to feel relaxed and comfortable. That is by going outside the Gambia College, that is officers mess, for an award night. That is going to be the last day of the STA week. After the whole week program, the last day we will be going out to the officers mess for the award night, where some of all the students of the Gambia College, I can say, those that are interested will go, and also some of the staffs will be present there in awarding the certificates to the participants, and also the executives or maybe the task force members that are fully engaged in this activity. So the Gambia College students on the School of Education especially, this is for you guys as an opportunity. I, as the Logistic and Welfare Minister, made this promise to you that all work, no play, make Jack a dull boy. And here is an opportunity for you all to go out with us the last day of the STA week for an award night. So I thank you all for your kind attention, and special thanks to Fine TV. Yes.
Thank you so much for that. I know it's going to be a very interesting last day. Looking at the program that we are going to encounter from work for health, students will be tired, so they need something to enjoy themselves. And we want to register our sincere gratitude and pleasure to Fine TV for hosting us today. And we are sending this message to the students in the School of Education and Gambia College at large, and in fact go beyond, to let it go viral, that we want to reassure you that on Friday, 17th of May 2024, the Gambian Dream Brikama Boy ST will be live in the Gambia College and the main hall. Let no one tell you this. Be on the ground, feel comfortable, and have a pleasure you enjoy to the fullest. We call it Besuba. So be on the ground and you enjoy yourselves. Fine TV, thank you so much for hosting us, and we are indeed grateful for hosting us. Viewers, this is what we have for you today in this edition Star Week preparation ahead of the a very mega event that we are going to anticipate to have from 28th to 24th of this month, May 2024. And I would like to congratulate and thank you so much for coming, ranging from the logistic, the assistant secretary, the president himself, and the chairman of the task force, representative from the education ministry, the gender and health ministry. Thank you so much for coming, and it's indeed a pleasure to have you on board. We are going to draw the curtain here until we have you on again. Thank you so much.